you guys, welcome back. So today I want to talk about how I got my very first programming job. A lot of you guys have asked me about it, and I feel that I've told it to some people, or when people have me on podcasts or other videos or really anything, I've shared the story, but I don't think I've actually jumped on here and told you guys about how I got my very first job programming. This was back in 2016 and I was in college. So I started college in 2014. I went to Full Sail University for web development and design. If you are not familiar with Full Sail, it is a 23-month program, or it was when I went. You go to school six or 7 days a week, about 8 hours. You do 4 hours of lecture and 4 hours of lab, and they teach you basically all the skills that are being used in the real world when it comes to web development and design. So while I was there, my goal was to first get perfect attendance and second to get a job. So I did get perfect attendance, which I mean anybody can do, you just have to show up. But secondly, it was to get a job. I wanted to have a job when I was done because I knew when I was out of school I was gonna have a crap ton of debt. Full Sail is super expensive, and prior to Full Sail I had went to other colleges for various things. So I knew I needed a job to pay off my debt. So while I was a student, I started going to meetups and I started networking at the events that the school was putting on. So the school put on this event, and it was a panel, I think, of 4 engineers that had graduated from Full Sail, and one of them happened to be a woman, and I like zeroed in on her because I had hardly ever met another female that was into programming, because in my class there was a couple, but I didn't really see anybody out in the real world because prior to going to school I didn't have any experience in programming. So I was like, I need to meet this girl. So when the panel was done, I went up, introduced myself. I said, hey, I'm Brandy, blah, 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 asking her a bunch of questions, telling her I liked her talk. Because when you meet somebody, it's super important to compliment them. You always want to make sure that you're giving back if you're asking for something. So I asked her if we could connect on LinkedIn or if I could get her email. She connected with me on LinkedIn and she gave me her email. So that night I, of course, sent her a message, and I also emailed her. A client just messaged me. Okay, months had gone by and I hadn't heard anything from her. Another event happens at the school and I see her there, and so I like make a mental note of it to go talk to her when this event is done. So after the event, I literally just beeline to her and say, hey, I'm Brandy, remember me, we met, blah, 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 blah. She's like, yes, I'm so sorry, I don't check my LinkedIn or that email. So I'm like, great, you know? But she goes, let's connect on Facebook right now. So we connected right then and there on Facebook. I sent her a message, she responded. That night she sent me a follow-up message saying, hey, are you interested in a job? You should come in for an interview at the company I'm at. So I'm like, yeah. So of course I go in, I interview. They were blown away. I'm just kidding. They went through my GitHub essentially, and they asked me some questions about certain things because what they were going to have me do, I think, was mostly front-end work. And so they brought me on and I started interning. At first the internship was free, and then they said, once you start writing production code, we'll start paying you. Well, I started writing production code probably a few weeks or maybe a month into the internship, which was really cool. So I ended up making money while I was in school, and they offered me the job like a couple weeks before graduation. And so by the time I was done with school, I didn't take any time off. I started work either the next day or the following day, because I think I graduated on like a Thursday or Friday. So I think I started like the next Monday. And so that is how I got my first programming job. And for you guys out there, the takeaway of this video is go out and meet people. Whether that's at an event at your school or meetups, meetup.com has a lot of local meetups you can go to. You can also network with people at local coffee shops. I've met tons of people when I'm working out there. I just kind of introduce myself and start talking with them, or if I see them working on something, whether it's programming or design related. Find some sort of, middle ground and start a conversation. Oftentimes when you are trying to break into the industry and you have zero experience, it's really important to network with people and get to know them, because usually what happens, it's going to be somebody that you know that is going to help you with an opportunity. That's not all the time, but that's really been my experience. So I hope you guys like this video. I tried to keep it super short and to the point, and if you did like it, boom, boop, boop, please give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel below. Thank you guys.